Steam's special offers are here, and I've dug through the deals to find some absolute steals you simply cannot afford to miss. Before you start throwing your money at the screen, make sure to smash that subscribe button. Let's jump in and explore these incredible offers, because your next favorite game could be on sale right now. RoboCop Rogue City is an immersive first-person action game that continues the narrative of the iconic RoboCop franchise. Set between the events of RoboCop 2 and RoboCop 3. The game follows RoboCop as he confronts corporate corruption, mercenaries, and rogue technologies threatening the future of Detroit. The story revolves around a deep conspiracy tied to the OCP Corporation's Project Afterlife, a resurrection program that leads to dangerous consequences. You'll be determined to uncover new threats, including rival robots and enhanced mercenaries, all while trying to maintain order in a crumbling city. Navigating dystopian Detroit, filled with neon lights and dark alleyways, will offer a mix of investigative elements and intense shootouts. The game's mechanics emphasize RoboCop's tank-like movements, staying true to the original films, with sluggish, heavy steps that contrast with the fast-paced action typical of most first-person shooters. Dynamic shootouts offer various weapons, including the iconic Auto 9, along with an upgrade system that lets you customize RoboCop's abilities. Black Mesa is a reimagined journey through the Black Mesa Research Facility, where a routine experiment spirals into catastrophe. As Gordon Freeman, a theoretical physicist, you navigate the aftermath of a resonance cascade that tears open a rift to the alien dimension Zen, unleashing otherworldly creatures into the facility. The situation worsens when a military unit arrives, not to rescue, but to eliminate all witnesses, throwing you into a conflict against both alien invaders and human forces. The game unfolds across 19 meticulously redesigned chapters. You'll traverse diverse environments, from the stark corridors of research labs to the desolate expanses of the New Mexico desert, and ultimately the surreal landscapes of Zen. The revamped Zen levels, once criticized in the original Half-Life, now offer a visually rich and expansive experience, transforming them into a highlight of the game. Shootouts are dynamic, featuring an array of weapons ranging from conventional firearms to experimental alien technology. Enemy behavior has been refined, presenting more strategic challenges and interactions. The iconic crowbar remains a staple in your arsenal, symbolizing Freeman's resilience. Narrative depth is enriched through environmental storytelling and character interactions. Incidental dialogues and background events contribute to a sense of a living, breathing facility, adding layers to the unfolding disaster. The mysterious G-Man's appearances throughout the game add an element of intrigue, hinting at larger forces at play. Black Mesa stands as a testament to dedicated craftsmanship, offering a fresh yet faithful rendition of a classic tale. Whether you're revisiting the story or experiencing it anew, the game delivers a compelling and richly detailed adventure through one of science fiction's most iconic settings. In the depths of the Chornobyl exclusion zone, a realm twisted by radiation and anomalies, you step into the boots of a stalker, a scavenger and seeker of secrets. This vast, desolate landscape is not just a backdrop, but a living entity, shaped by the fallout of a catastrophic event that has blurred the lines between reality and the supernatural. As you navigate this treacherous terrain, you'll encounter factions vying for control, each with their own agendas and stories. The choices you make influence the delicate balance of power, leading to multiple possible outcomes. Your journey is fraught with challenges, and the constant struggle to survive in this place. Combat is a tactical endeavor, requiring careful planning and resource management. Weapons and armor deteriorate over time, necessitating repairs and upgrades. Encounters are unpredictable, driven by an AI system that ensures no two experiences are the same. The environment itself is a character, hauntingly beautiful but unforgiving. Amidst the ruins, you'll find moments of respite, outposts where you can trade, rest, and gather information. But the zone is ever-changing, and safety is always temporary. Artifacts of immense value lie hidden within anomalies, offering powerful benefits at great risk. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. You step into the Saga of Eivor, a Viking warrior torn between loyalty to kin and the lure of conquest. Your journey begins in the frozen lands of Norway, where ambition drives you to seek a new home across the sea. You will reach England, fractured by war and shifting allegiances, a land where every decision you make influences not only your clan's survival, but also the fate of kingdoms. Your story unfolds through alliances, betrayals, and visions that blur the line between myth and reality. Ancient forces whisper through cryptic relics, pushing you towards secrets that stretch beyond the world of kings and crowns. Each decision you make threads into a larger tapestry of destiny, binding your saga to something far greater than conquest alone. In battle, you wield brutal strength and calculated precision, striking with axes, swords, and hidden blades. You can slip through shadows to assassinate foes with silent efficiency, or let the clash of steel ring across villages and fortresses as you storm their defenses. The world opens itself to you, not as a series of paths, but as a living landscape where raids bring both riches and scars, and where exploration rewards curiosity as much as courage. Every moment flows between the stillness of discovery and the ferocity of combat. Fishing on a quiet riverbank, deciphering riddles carved into ancient stones, or weaving bonds with companions who fight and feast by your side. If you enjoy open-world adventures where freedom and exploration meets brutal and varied combat, then Assassin's Creed Valhalla is the perfect game for you. In the aftermath of a devastating pandemic known as the Green Flu, a group of immune survivors pushed through the crumbling remnants of the American South. From the overrun streets of Savannah to the chaotic ruins of New Orleans, their journey cuts through swamps, fairgrounds, and deserted highways, each location soaked in tension and crawling with danger. The infected aren't just mindless hordes. Some sprint and swarm, while others bring chaos in more disturbing forms. Giants that smash through walls, creatures that leap onto your back or spit acid to control space and movement. Encounters are rarely the same, thanks to an unpredictable AI system that constantly changes enemy placements, resources, and weather conditions based on how well or how poorly you're doing. Weapons aren't limited to guns. There's real satisfaction in grabbing a frying pan or chainsaw and hacking a path through the chaos. Each skirmish is fast, brutal, and loud, with split-second decisions often deciding whether you make it to the next safe house or get dragged screaming into the dark. Different modes offer different flavors of tension. In the main campaign, you move through a chain of linked scenarios, while survival throws you into wave-based chaos just to see how long you can hold out. Then there's realism mode, no glowing outlines or hints, just you and raw instinct. You wash ashore on an unfamiliar island, where the remains of a lavish resort stand alongside abandoned laboratories and research facilities steeped in secrets. At first, it's simply about staying alive, finding food, setting up camp for the night, and figuring out how to get out of here, all while completing your main mission, to locate a missing CEO and his family. But as soon as you start finding the bodies of your comrades, and the primal screams in the night won't let you rest, you'll realize this place is clearly not what it seems at first glance. The island doesn't stay static. Seasons roll in and reshape the rules. Summer offers abundant food but makes fresh water more precious, while autumn shortens the days and forces you to prepare for dwindling resources. Winter brings snowdrifts that slow travel, lakes that freeze over, and game that becomes scarce. You won't always be alone here. A mute but dependable companion will quietly handle tasks if you jot instructions down. Exploration carries you from open coasts to suffocating cave systems, from sterile research halls to ruins that seem older than memory. Something about Sons of the Forest lingers long after you put it down. This game can frustrate and even unsettle, and yet you keep going back, not for the promise of survival alone, but to see if maybe the island will let you in on its final secret. In a city gripped by decay and unrest, where corruption and fear lurk in every corner, a former royal protector finds himself cast into exile, falsely accused of a brutal crime that shattered the fragile peace. Imprisoned and left for dead, an otherworldly force intervenes, granting powers that defy natural laws, abilities that allow to bend time, traverse shadows, and flesh to one's will. Armed with these gifts, the journey unfolds into a delicate dance between stealth and confrontation, where every choice carves a unique path through a world rife with conspiracies and shifting alliances. As the hunt for truth and justice deepens, the surroundings tell stories of a city suffering under the weight of plague and political rot. Twisting alleys and towering rooftops offer both sanctuary and danger, inviting silent approaches as well as daring confrontations. The way forward is never simple. Decisions made echo far beyond personal survival, shaping the fate of countless lives and the very soul of the city itself. Trust becomes a scarce commodity, and allies may turn to foes as loyalties shift like shadows at dusk. More than a tale of revenge, this is a journey exploring the fragile boundary between humanity and the consuming darkness. Doom is a first-person shooter that revitalizes the iconic series with high-speed combat and a robust arsenal of weapons. Players assume the role of the Doom Slayer, a formidable warrior awakened to confront demonic forces that have overrun a Martian research facility. The game emphasizes swift movement and relentless action, encouraging players to stay on the move and engage in close-quarters combat. The single-player campaign features 13 levels, each offering multiple pathways and open areas to explore. Players can discover collectibles, secrets, and upgrades to enhance their equipment. The Glory Kill mechanic allows players to replenish health by executing melee attacks on weakened enemies, adding a visceral element to the gameplay. Chivalry 2 is an immersive multiplayer medieval combat game, building on the success of its predecessor, Chivalry Medieval Warfare. Released in 2021, it brings epic cinematic battles to life with intense, fast-paced melee combat across massive 64-player battlefields. You will take part in brutal castle sieges, village raids, and all-out wars. Featuring stunning moments like flaming arrows soaring through the sky, catapults wreaking terrain, and intense sword fights. The game's revamped combat system offers more fluid and engaging mechanics, allowing you to experiment with various fighting styles and tactics. The game features 4 distinct classes, each with its own arsenal of medieval weaponry. From swords and axes to crossbows and longbows, the choices are diverse and can be adapted to different playstyles. It also includes new voice lines and deep character customization, letting you fully immerse yourself in your role, whether you're a noble knight or a bloodthirsty marauder. With several expansive maps, you can join in large-scale battles with multiple objectives and fight for control of critical areas, all while experiencing the brutal but rewarding challenge of survival in the chaos of war. Robert Foster returns to Union City after being exiled, driven by the need to find a kidnapped child from his village. The city is a futuristic metropolis tightly controlled by an AI known as Minos, which enforces a rigid social order by assigning personal worth scores to its inhabitants. To navigate this system, Foster assumes a false identity, delving into the city's depths and uncovering hidden conspiracies that raise challenging questions about control, freedom, and the cost of maintaining order. The experience unfolds through exploration and intricately designed puzzles that demand both logic and creativity to outwit the city's surveillance and overcome its technological barriers. Foster's journey is accompanied by a robotic companion whose evolving role provides practical assistance and adds emotional depth, highlighting the complex relationship between human intuition and artificial intelligence. The game's visuals draw from comic book art, featuring cel-shaded graphics that give the world a distinctive and unique appearance, perfectly matching the narrative's blend of technology and humanity. F.I.S.T. Forged in Shadow Torch is a 2.5D Metroidvania set in a diesel-punk world. The game follows Rayton, a war veteran rabbit with a giant mechanical fist who embarks on a journey to liberate the city of Torch from an army of oppressive robots known as the Legion. After Rayton's close friend is captured, he must traverse the city's industrial districts and uncover secrets from his past while confronting a corrupt regime that has taken control. The game's setting is rich in detail, offering a sprawling, interconnected world filled with side quests, secrets, and challenges. The visuals are one of the game's standout features, with meticulously crafted backgrounds and a unique art style that blends classic cartoonish characters with gritty, industrial environments. Gameplay in F.I.S.T. is action-packed and rewards exploration. You will control Rayton using a variety of weapons, including the titular mechanical fist, to battle robotic enemies in fast-paced combat. High on Life is a vibrant and quirky first-person shooter, co-created by Justin Roiland, the mind behind Rick and Morty. Its unique blend of humor, action, and sci-fi adventure quickly captured the gaming community's attention, becoming a standout title on Xbox Game Pass and a bestseller on Steam. In this offbeat sci-fi odyssey, you play as a young high school graduate whose peaceful existence is upended when Earth is invaded by the G3 cartel, a twisted alien drug syndicate. These intergalactic villains have a bizarre and horrifying goal: turning humans into narcotics. To save humanity, you join forces with the Gatlians, an eccentric species of sentient talking weapons. Each Gatlian comes with distinct personalities and specialized abilities, from rapid-fire attacks to explosive blasts, turning every skirmish into a wild ride. The universe of High on Life is expansive, offering a variety of alien worlds to explore, each teeming with distinct biomes, strange creatures, and peculiar inhabitants. In Mortal Kombat 1, Fire God Liu Kang has reshaped reality, forging a new world free from past conflicts. However, hidden dangers rise, threatening the fragile balance. Iconic warriors return with reimagined roles, and as you progress through the cinematic story mode, you will uncover a fresh take on long-standing rivalries and alliances. The game introduces cameo fighters, assist characters who provide unique attacks, counters, and finishers, allowing for strategic team-based combat. Fatal blows make a return, but are now performed alongside cameo allies, delivering devastating cinematic assaults. The refined combat system also enhances aerial combos, making fights more fluid and aggressive. The Chaos Reigns expansion expands the roster with new fighters, including the T-1000 from Terminator 2, complete with his liquid metal transformations. It also revives Animalities, where fighters morph into beasts for brutal finishing moves, adding a nostalgic and thrilling touch. With its mix of classic mechanics and fresh innovations, Mortal Kombat 1 reinvents the legendary series while staying true to its brutal roots. GTFO throws you straight into a forsaken underground complex, a place that looks like it's been abandoned and left to rot for ages. You're not a hero by choice, but a prisoner, forced into missions by a mysterious figure known only as the Warden. There are no explanations, no promise of salvation, only deeper descents into the dark to retrieve whatever he demands. And the further you go, the more it becomes clear. There are far more questions than answers, and no one intends to reveal the truth. You have to proceed with extreme caution. Around you stretch endless corridors filled with unsettling biomechanical creatures and the constant pressure of scarce supplies. One careless move is enough to awaken an entire horde. Every step must be calculated, every sound restrained, and survival depends on how well you and your team can coordinate. It's not just about shooting, it's about deciding who holds the line and who risks opening the next chamber. That shared tension turns every decision into a matter of survival. The deeper you descend, the heavier the atmosphere becomes, until you no longer know whether you're working toward freedom or forever stuck in an endless cycle with no way out. GTFO offers no sense of triumph, only brief respites before the next descent. It's a game where tension becomes second nature and the oppressive unknown keeps pulling you further, as the abyss itself refuses to let you go. Hand of Fate 2 invites you into a dark and unpredictable world where every step is shaped by the turn of a card. This experience blends the thrill of a tabletop card game with the pulse of real-time action, crafting a narrative that unfolds through a shifting deck. Each card revealed introduces new challenges, battles, or choices that ripple through the story, creating a unique journey every time. The heart of the game lies in its mix of chance and skill, where the fate of the journey is dictated by the cards drawn, but won through quick thinking and reflexes. Combat sequences come alive with fast-paced swordplay, parries, and tactical decisions, set against a backdrop of mysterious tavern tales and shifting alliances. The atmosphere is tense but unpredictable, as the deck's layout constantly changes, inviting constant adaptation. Celeste is a 2D platformer that blends challenging gameplay with an emotional narrative. You control Madeline, a young woman on a journey to climb Celeste Mountain while confronting her personal struggles with depression and anxiety. The gameplay focuses on precise platforming mechanics, where Madeline uses abilities like jumping, wall climbing, and mid-air dashing to overcome obstacles. As you progress, you'll face increasingly difficult challenges and can collect strawberries for extra difficulty. The game is praised for its sensitive handling of mental health, making Madeline's internal battles an integral part of the journey. Its captivating soundtrack and pixel art style enhance the emotional depth, creating a rich and immersive experience. Celeste has earned widespread acclaim for its design, story, and music, standing out as not just a game, but an exploration of personal growth and resilience. Firewatch is a first-person adventure game developed by Campo Santo, known for its atmospheric exploration and narrative-driven gameplay. Set in the Wyoming wilderness, the game casts you in the role of Henry, a fire lookout stationed in the Shoshone National Forest. His only companion is Delilah, his supervisor, with whom he communicates via walkie-talkie. The game is celebrated for its stunning art style, which blends vibrant colors with the minimalist approach, creating an immersive world full of environmental storytelling. You will navigate the dense forest, uncovering secrets while listening to the evolving relationship between Henry and Delilah. The gameplay emphasizes a leisurely pace, allowing you to wander at your own speed and enjoy natural, serene environments. The story takes a turn when strange occurrences in the forest begin to unfold, drawing Henry into a deeper mystery. Atomic Heart is a first-person shooter. Set in an alternate 1950s Soviet Union, the game unfolds in Facility 3826, the nation's premier scientific research center. In this retrofuturistic world, scientific advancements have led to the creation of the polymer, a liquid programmable module, and a networked artificial intelligence called Collective 1.0, linking robots for enhanced efficiency. The narrative takes a dark turn when a robot uprising plunges the facility into chaos. You will assume the role of Sergei Nechayev, equipped with a polymer glove, granting abilities such as telekinesis, freezing, shielding, and electricity manipulation. These powers can be combined with a diverse arsenal of melee and ranged weapons, which can be crafted and upgraded, using parts scavenged from defeated robots and household appliances. The game also features quick-time events and various challenges throughout the main campaign. Visually, Atomic Heart presents a unique and stunning aesthetic, blending Soviet-era design with futuristic elements. The art direction has been praised for its originality and attention to detail. In Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, you will follow Senua, a picked warrior from the Orkney Islands, as she ventures deep into the Norse underworld to reclaim the soul of her slain lover. Set in the late 8th century, the journey unfolds both in the physical world and within Senua's fractured mind, where myth and madness intertwine. The game abandons traditional interfaces, relying on environmental details and the voices, called Furies, within Senua's head to guide and confuse. Combat is tight and weighty, demanding sharp timing and awareness. Puzzles are naturally integrated, often asking you to spot hidden patterns and symbols woven into the world. What truly sets it apart is its raw depiction of psychosis. Created with input from neuroscientists and those who live with these conditions, the experience captures a reality where perception constantly shifts. Each step forward feels meaningful and deeply personal. Visually, it's a bleak and beautiful landscape of decay and myth, enhanced by detailed motion capture and atmospheric sound. There's no HUD, no tutorials, just Senua and the voices urging her on through a world shaped by trauma, grief, and a desperate hope. In Hello Neighbor, you assume the role of Nikki Roth, a curious individual who becomes intrigued by the unsettling activities of your neighbor. Observing him exhibit aggressive behavior and secure his basement door with multiple locks, you decide to investigate the mysteries concealed within his home. The game unfolds across multiple acts, each delving deeper into the enigmatic narrative. Initially, you manage to infiltrate the basement, only to be captured and confined by Mr. Peterson. After a daring escape, you return years later to confront lingering fears and uncover the full extent of your neighbor's secrets. Is a stealth-based horror experience that challenges you to clandestinely navigate Mr. Peterson's residence, solving intricate puzzles to access restricted areas. The environment is interactive, allowing the use of various objects to aid in your quest. However, caution is paramount, as Mr. Peterson employs an advanced artificial intelligence system that adapts to your tactics. Repeatedly using the same entry points or strategies results in the neighbor setting up traps, installing surveillance cameras, or altering his patrol routes to thwart your progress. The game's visual style is reminiscent of animated films, juxtaposing a vibrant suburban setting with the underlying tension of the stealth horror elements. This contrast enhances the sense of unease as you delve deeper into the narrative, uncovering themes of loss, trauma, and the consequences of unchecked curiosity. In Trinity Fusion, you will take on the role of Maya, a woman psychically connected to her three parallel selves, each inhabiting a distinct universe on the brink of collapse. The multiverse is deteriorating, and Maya's mission is to reunite these fragmented worlds, restoring balance and stability. The game offers a dynamic blend of procedurally generated levels and meticulously crafted challenges, ensuring each playthrough presents new obstacles and environments. You will traverse diverse biomes, from desolate wastelands inhabited by mutant creatures to expansive forges and laboratories controlled by machines and the perilous sky cities of a post-human society. Combat is fast-paced and precise, drawing from the developer's experience in fighting games. You can slide, dodge, and dash between enemy attacks, utilizing a variety of special weapons and abilities. Each of Maya's parallel selves possesses unique abilities and weapons, allowing for varied combat strategies and playstyles. Progression is constant, with players unlocking permanent upgrades in the hub and discovering new starting points for their runs as they reclaim major locations in each universe. Embark on an adventure that spans the entire Star Wars saga, from the rise of the Sith to the final battle against the First Order. This game offers a fresh perspective on the classic trilogy, allowing you to start with any of the three trilogies and experience them in any sequence you prefer. As you journey through the galaxy, you'll encounter a diverse array of characters, vehicles, and planets. The expansive universe is yours to explore, with numerous planets and moons awaiting your discovery. Whether it's the bustling streets of Coruscant or the icy plains of Hoth, each location is richly detailed and teeming with life. The gameplay introduces a dynamic combat system, offering a variety of combos and force abilities for lightsaber users, while blaster characters benefit from an over-the-shoulder aiming system. The open-world design encourages exploration, with hidden secrets and side quests enhancing the depth of the experience. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. If you want to support the channel even more, grab me a coffee over at Buy Me a Coffee, link in the description. Every bit helps me keep bringing you the best deals and epic games. Catch you in the next one, and thanks for the support.